Undoubtedly going down in the history books as one of England's greatest boxers, Karl's consistent display of heart and grit to overcome a variety of top-tier opponents was nothing short of breathtaking.
The referee might have stepped there. It's more. He stopped it this time, surely.
Earning a reputation for his unbreakable will, granite chin, and undeniable determination, Froch amassed an impressive record of 33 wins with only 2 defeats across his 12-year-long career, toppling a medley of highly rated foes along the way. Taking part in a fair share of international endeavors, the Cobra took to the States to face Bad Intentions' Jermaine Taylor in 2009, a fight that would instantly propel Karl's popularity stateside as an unmissable, exhilarating brawler. Forced to climb off the canvas in the third, Froch remarkably turned the fight around with an awe-inspiring stoppage in the 12th and final round. After almost 10 years since his last professional bout, we take a look back at the incredible career of Karl the Cobra Froch. Entering the ring with 9 quick victories tallied on his clean, unbeaten ledger, fresh-faced Froch was looking to pick up his first notable title when he faced off against fellow unbeaten prospect Alan Page for the English super middleweight strap.
Ask 3 things. Obey my instructions, obey the rules, and let's see good sportsmanship. Shake hands, good luck.
Force-feeding Page a steady supply of fast, snappy left jabs, followed up with thudding right hands, the Cobra battered the Mancunian from pillar to post, mercilessly bludgeoning Page with wild, unrelenting attacks.
Froch starting to enjoy this now. I really don't like to see that. Great hand speed from Froch. Oh, straight through the middle. That was a terrific feint. Beautifully disguised by Froch.
Yeah, Froch is really enjoying this one. Showboating to the crowd. He's really paying this kid in this round. There's no need for the showboating, but everything else is real, genuinely class.
After 7 rounds of one-sided action, referee John Keane brought a halt to the proceedings, following a scrambling right hand landing high on the head of Page.
Clipping right hand. Oh, that was a good shot. He stopped it. He's not going to let him take any more. Good decision. Good decision. He was so far behind on points.
It was an impressive lopsided beatdown from Froch, further cementing himself as one of Britain's most promising rising stars.
Froch, 10 professional contests, an English champion. How does that feel?
It feels great. Yeah, 10 fights. And I'm on the first step of the ladder now to big things. That's my first title. Really good. Really excited about it.
Almost 2.5 years on from his impressive showing against Alan Page, and now in possession of both the Commonwealth and British super middleweight titles, the Cobra faced off against big punching Irish southpaw Brian McGee.
Behave yourselves, do as you're told. Good luck to you both. Shake hands.
Supremely confident Froch got to work immediately, smashing the rugged Irishman to the canvas with a picture-perfect uppercut 2 minutes into the opening round.
And if he lets McGee get into a rhythm, he could have problems, but a lovely uppercut. Wonderful shot. Go Froch. And McGee goes down fairly heavily in the first round. What about that?
Surprisingly able to climb back to his feet after such a heavy knockdown, McGee put on a valiant display to work his way back into the contest, frequently landing bombs of his own clean on the chin of Froch. After 10.5 rounds of back-and-forth action, with both boxers having their fair share of success on the judges' scorecards, the Cobra abruptly ended proceedings with a thunderous uppercut midway through the 11th round, melting McGee to the canvas face first.
That will drained a lot away from Brian McGee. Not sure he's going to get up from this. Terrific shot from Karl Froch. Came on strong. There's the power. And suddenly turns the fight on his head.
Forced to show his signature toughness and grit to overcome a vastly more seasoned opponent, Froch had to retain his British and Commonwealth titles with a spectacular one-punch knockout finish. Returning to the ring 6 months on from his 11th round obliteration of Brian McGee, Froch made the next defense of his titles against British rival Tony Dotson. Fighting in his hometown in front of a packed-out Nottingham arena, the Cobra vanquished Dotson with a nauseating left hook to the body at the end of the 3rd round.
And if you lured him into that, and there's another good shot, and Dotson goes down, picking the punches quite carefully. Froch nods to the crowd almost nonchalantly as Dodson takes this count. Is he going to get up? No, he isn't. It is all over.
It was a stunning highlight reel finish from Froch, ending the Warrior with one perfectly timed punch to the body. Now, sporting an impressive 21 wins on his resume, British champion Froch took on 45-fight veteran and former WBC champion Robin Reid.
Defend yourself at all times. Shake hands, boys. Good luck to you both.
Regarded as one of the Cobra's most significant tests to date, world-renowned puncher Reid was dismantled over 5 punishing rounds, hitting the canvas in the second, which was mistakenly ruled as a slip.
He's using unique, perfect timing. Right hand for Froch, and Reid is hurt by that. Bundled to the floor.
Reid's unraveling continued in the next round, hitting the canvas for a second time following a grazing right hand behind the ear.
From Reid. He needed that because he really is struggling at the moment. Down he goes, Woodman in the corner, and this time Dave Paris does count.
Steadily breaking down his veteran foe behind a stiff 1-2, fired up Froch floored the former world champion with a crunching right hand at the end of the fifth.
His work and his demeanour, Froch. Oh, has to go down then. Robin Reid takes one knee.
Able to make it back to his feet and survive the remainder of the round, Reid was begrudgingly withdrawn from the bout by his trainer, Brian Hughes, before the start of the sixth, handing Froch his 22nd consecutive victory.
The super middleweight champion of Great Britain.
Putting on another display of formidable power and toughness to overcome another highly rated opponent, Froch had perfectly set up his upcoming clash against unbeaten banger Jean Pascal. Fighting for the WBC super middleweight title that was relinquished by career rival Joe Calzaghe, Froch took on young unbeaten Jean Pascal in front of a 9,000-strong crowd inside the Nottingham Arena. The fight caught fire almost immediately, with both men looking to land heavy leather from the off.
On the line. Good start from Froch. Straight away making Pascal feel the weight of his punches.
Contrasting start to both boxers. Froch looked very pensive at the beginning, and Pascal, great right hand from Pascal.
Boxing behind a low left hand from a relaxed, loose fighting stance, the Cobra was eager to put an early dent in the Canadian, wildly swinging in bombs with either hand, increasingly leaving himself open to Pascal's powerful counters.
Stuff, because you just feel any one of these guys land, it's going to be all over.
Well, both of them landed simultaneously with tremendous left hands. Who's the harder puncher here? Who's actually inflicting the greater damage? Good left hand from Froch. Great
Froch is
shot.
getting through, he's getting through. Lovely combos, but he's missing a lot, leaving himself wide open.
Once again displaying an iron chin and undeniable toughness, unfazed Froch refused to take a backward step, courageously biting down on his gum shield and firing back with heavy bombs of his own.
And Froch looks a little bit uneasy.
There's the
Big
right hand.
uppercuts.
There's the right hand again from Pascal. Just this little onslaught is just a bit tidier and cleaner than Froch's.
Scored evenly at the midway point, Froch started the seventh remarkably, pounding Pascal with a thunderous barrage in the opening seconds of the round.
It's a good round for him, and he started this round exactly the same. Lovely right hands from Froch, looking for the uppercut, looking for the right uppercut. Oh, this is good stuff.
Proving his world-class stamina and strength, the Cobra's ability to absorb damage and continue to fight at such a frenzied pace was truly remarkable.
Shot by Froch. Stop Pascal in his tracks. Needed it to win this round.
And he's hurt him. He's hurt him. And Pascal looking a little bit wild and a bit unsteady. Froch senses it. Big right hand from Pascal, though.
After creeping back into the fight in the ninth, a tired-looking Pascal looked to be running on empty in the following 3 frames, allowing Froch to dictate the pace and dominate the ensuing round.
It really pays dividends. You're in the final round, you're in front of your own people. You can smell, taste, feel victory. And these two are going at it again.
What a fight it is. This has been a classic. And what a fight.
Awarded a unanimous decision for his efforts, Froch was crowned the new WBC super middleweight champion of the world, picking up his first world title inside 24 professional bouts. 5 months on from fulfilling his lifelong world title dream with an impressive unanimous decision over Pascal, Froch took a trip to Connecticut to face Bad Intentions' Jermaine Taylor.
Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. Good luck to both of you. Touch him up.
Taylor got off to a terrific start, immediately landing flush on the chin of Froch, picking up an early lead on the judges' scorecards for the cleaner, sharper work throughout the opening rounds.
Oh, nice right hand by Taylor. That backed up Froch, but Froch steps right back.
Looking sluggish and lethargic from the off, Froch found himself down on the canvas for the first time in his professional career late in the third round.
Froch is hurt. Right hand, and Froch goes down.
Down on two of the judges' scorecards and in desperate need of a knockout, Froch put on an incredible, awe-inspiring display of grit to battle back and floor a tiring Taylor in the final minute of the 12th and final round.
Trying to catch himself, using his jab, eats a right hand, another right hand, and he goes down.
Somehow able to climb back to his feet, Bad Intentions was bludgeoned with a follow-up barrage of unanswered bombs, forcing referee Mike Ortega to intervene and terminate Taylor's evening.
Can the former world champion hold on? Taylor in trouble. Froch punches and punches, and it's over. I'm going back to England, Mom, and I'm keeping my title.
The come-from-behind victory from the Cobra was breathtaking, skyrocketing the Nottingham man's popularity, further cementing himself as one of the sport's most exciting brawlers. After picking up a controversial split-decision victory over Andre Durrell in the opening stage of the Super 6 Series, Carl took a trip to Denmark to face the Viking warrior Mikkel Kessler.
Protect yourselves at all times. I want you to touch gloves now, man. We're going to box at the bell. Good luck to both of you. God bless you.
Surprisingly opting to box responsibly behind his signature left jab, Froch had noticeably more respect for Kessler's power than he did for his previous 26 opponents, allowing the Viking warrior to gain an early lead on the judges' scorecards for the much sharper, eye-catching attacks.
There's the right hand now, landing flush to Froch's body.
Although Kessler was having success with the higher output of punches, the harder, more concussive-looking shots were increasingly coming from the champion, successfully rocking the Dane with a clean right hand in the final seconds of the fifth round.
Oh, another crushing right hand by Froch.
Failing to take advantage of his momentum gained in the fifth, the Cobra lost the next 3 rounds on all 3 of the judges' scorecards, granting Kessler the space and time to unload his quick-fire combinations before sporadically firing back with reckless abandon.
Haven't been seeing him use. That's a real, nice staggering right hand by Kessler, and Froch is hurt. Froch's legs wobbling.
Seemingly buckled from a clean right hand at the end of the 8th, Froch picked up the pace in the following 2 rounds, forcing open a nasty gash over the left eye of Kessler.
I think one of those cuts may have reopened from the Andre Ward fight.
Looks like this cut is above the left eye of Kessler.
Big right hand a moment ago by Carl Froch. Now they're starting to exchange some good right hands, both men. Again, a close round here in this round.
Undeterred by the cut on his eyelid, Kessler came out firing on all cylinders in the 11th, successfully outworking the Cobra with unrelenting quick-fire flurries to head and body.
Looping right hand followed by a left hook by Kessler. And that backed up Froch. Both men exhausted.
The final round was a thrilling all-out brawl, with both men exchanging heavy bombs in the center of the ring right up into the final bell.
All on the line. What a fight here in Denmark. 5 seconds, right hand, left hook, Kessler, and that's it.
Kessler was awarded a unanimous decision victory after 12 grueling rounds of action, crowning the Viking Warrior the new WBC super middleweight champion of the world, handing Froch his first career defeat after 26 consecutive wins. Returning to the ring 6 months after suffering his second career defeat at the hands of Andre Ward, Froch was given a voluntary crack at the IBF title, being held by hard-hitting southpaw Lucian Bouty.
Protect yourselves at all times. Punch him up, go to your corner.
Considered to be the sizable underdog with the British bookmakers, Froch was able to deal with the unbeaten Romanian with ease, blasting Bouty away with a thunderous flurry 2 minutes into the 5th frame.
That's what we've got here. Oh, it's out right hand. The referee might have stepped in. It's more. He's stopped it. He's stopped surely.
The fight-ending barrage from Froch was sensational, uncorking an eye-watering 13 unanswered punches, prompting referee Albert Earl Brown to step in and save the defenseless champion from any further damage.
Carl Froch, once, twice, 3 times a champion,
Froch picked up the IBF super middleweight title for his troubles, perfectly setting up a future unification showdown against WBA champion and former foe Mikkel Kessler.
Because it was all or nothing. If I lost tonight, I was going to announce my retirement. That's how close it was. But with a performance like that, I'm just so excited about the future. It's unbelievable.
I can't think of a more deserving fighter who has now written his name in British boxing history forever. Well done, Carl.
Thank you very much.
A year on from his fifth-round obliteration of unbeaten Booty, the Cobra took on the Viking Warrior inside a rapturous O2 arena.
Times. Touch gloves, come out banging at the bell.
Learning from the mistakes he made in the first fight, Froch set a frenetic pace from the sound of the opening bell, noticeably buzzing the Dane with a barrage midway through the second round.
Now Froch throws a left hook to the body, and it sets up a right up top.
And that hurt Kessler. Kessler's holding.
First time Kessler's been hit hard in the fight.
Utilizing his jab to keep Kessler at bay, the Cobra banked the first 4 rounds on HBO's unofficial judge Harold Letterman's scorecard.
Good body shot by Froch, and a combination upstairs.
Already sporting facial injuries caused by Carl's crunching left jab, Kessler clawed his way back into the fight in the 5th, outlanding the Cobra on the CompuBox statistics.
Still got a long way to go. Hard right hand by Kessler. Momentarily stunned Carl Froch.
Maintaining momentum through the middle rounds, the Viking Warrior had seemingly begun to even up the scorecards, fueling an enthralling all-out war over the ensuing rounds.
Going at it in the middle of the ring.
What a round. What a fight.
It was a tremendous show of spirit and grit from both men. Froch had thrown more than 1,000 punches over the entirety of the bout, highlighting the world-class work rate and endurance of the dogged Brit.
Here comes Froch with that warrior comeback. Okay, you got me. I'm going to get you. Right now.
After 12 grueling rounds of epic back-and-forth action, Froch was awarded a well-deserved unanimous decision victory, picking up the WBA world title for his courageous, gritty performance.
The winner by unanimous decision, Harold the Cobra Froch!
Now in possession of both the WBA and IBF super middleweight straps, Froch was forced to face his IBF mandatory challenger, George Groves.
Keep it clean, break straight away when told. Both you watch your heads in close, good luck to you both, touch gloves.
Infuriated with the IBF for enforcing relatively inexperienced Groves as his mandatory challenger, overeager Froch was shockingly smashed to the canvas with a picture-perfect right hand late in the closing seconds of the opening round.
He's struggling with the range and nailed. Right hand. George Groves, timing perfect. Froch on the floor for only the second time.
Surprisingly able to dominate the champion over the ensuing rounds, 25-year-old Groves looked to be waning by the midway point, allowing the Cobra to utilize his hard-earned experience to edge himself back into the contest.
And he's just I saw that one, but that one was in the chin. That was a beauty from Froch. That was bang on the chin.
Successfully landing on his inexperienced challenger with increasing regularity, Froch had the Saint stumbling around the ring following a series of hooks in the night, prompting referee Howard Foster to controversially step in and save the staggering Saint from any further damage.
He needs to finish it here.
It really does. Groves is in trouble. He's taken another one and another, and Howard Foster has stopped it. Wow, that is going to be controversial.
Stopped too early in the eyes of many, the controversial stoppage only made the rivalry between both boxers increase exponentially, perfectly setting up a money-spinning pay-per-view showdown in the coming months. After such a controversial ending to their first encounter, the appetite among the British public for a rematch was extraordinary, resulting in an 80,000-strong crowd packed into England's National Stadium to watch both men get it on for a second time.
Both know the rules. Touch gloves now, come on fighting at the bell.
Sporadically breaking through with quick-fire combinations from the outside, Groves looked to be lacking the intensity and confidence he had in their first meeting, eventually leading to his brutal demise late in the closing seconds of the 8th round.
Sucks it up and gives him. Wow! Right hand has
The fight-ending punch from Froch was truly remarkable, vanquishing Groves to the canvas in an instant, prompting referee Charlie Fitch to wave off the bout almost immediately. The win would be Carl's final professional victory, retiring from the sport at the age of 38, picking up 3 world titles over the duration of his career, as well as boasting an incredible resume, jam-packed with top-level opponents. The Cobra rightfully stakes his claim as one of Great Britain's greatest boxers.